Welcome to Sam's Gun Sight. Today we're reviewing the MPX P-9. It's Sig Sauer's civilian version of the MPX. I'm extremely excited to be reviewing this today. It's been a difficult time finding this firearm, and I'm happy to show it to you today, so hopefully you'll get a lot of information out of it.
So, what's in the box?
So what's in the box when you open it? Just ignore the fact that it looks like an Xbox. You have a single point QD strap system. You have three 2-inch 1913 rail adapters for mounting various equipment to your handguard. You have a 1913 QD socket, the Torx wrench that you need. You have a cleaning pack for the firearm itself. And inside this cleaning pack you have a wire brush and various cleaning supplies, obviously everything that you need to clean the firearm. You have the instruction manual, nice sticker, they like advertising, but that's cool. A lock, you probably won't be using this. If you buy one of these, I hope that you have a safe that you can put it in. Some lubricant and some advertisement for the lubricant. The MPX P-9 comes with a 30-round magazine. The magazine is a push down to load magazine. Again, it holds 30 rounds. And then finally, and most importantly, you have the actual firearm itself. This is classified as a pistol. The MPX P-9 doesn't come with a stock. The MPX P-9 does come with an arm brace. This is the one that was available. These are very difficult to find, and I was fortunate to get this one. We're going to take a little closer look at this right now.
So tell me some of the technical specifications of the firearm.
This particular firearm, when you buy an MPX P-9, as the part number indicates, it's 9mm. It's also a semi-automatic. It has a closed bolt system, which means it fires when the bolt is closed. It's also a locking bolt, so it rotates and locks into place before it fires. And it has a short stroke pushrod gas system for the cycling of the bolt. Some of the other things, this particular firearm in this model comes with a 4-inch aluminum handguard, an 8-inch barrel with a flash suppressor, a 30-round magazine. It weighs 5 pounds without the magazine, which is pretty heavy for a pistol, but this is considered a pistol. As you can see, it doesn't have a stock. The barrel itself has a 1 twist and 10-inch rifling in it, and it's 8 inches long. The trigger is an AR style trigger. You probably recognize that just with the control layout. And it has a trigger pull of 7.6 pounds. So that is the basic specifications of the firearm itself. There is another civilian version of this that's the MPX-PSB-9, and it has an arm brace to it that is connected in the rear of this, and it just straps around your arm, so the pistol becomes an extension of your arm. These are very difficult to get right now. I was really fortunate to get this one. So that's kind of what you're going to get as a standard with this particular firearm. Again, this particular firearm comes with flip-up sights, both front and rear, and all the railing is the M1913 railing. And when you get that, you get 3 of those, as I mentioned earlier, that you can attach to the side for various types of accessories. So you can add a lot of stuff with this.
What are the controls like on the firearm?
Well, the controls on the firearm, of course, you have the charging handle. You also have the ambidextrous safety, and it's essentially the safety, but they call it the fire control switch. And it's shorter on the right hand side, and the safety is up and the fire position is down. You also have the ambidextrous magazine release, which is easy to get to. Even for a gun this size, it's really easy to get to with your index finger on both sides. And again, the magazine release is nice and crisp. The charge handle is easy to operate, and the bolt release is a little bit further of a stretch, but you can get to it pretty reasonably actually with both hands, and you don't have to really remove your shooting grip to get to any of these controls, which is really kind of nice and surprising for a firearm this size. And unlike some firearms that you get that are the AR style, that don't have really quite the precision machining as the Sig has, these are extremely easy to operate, which is really nice. I've seen some that you just have to almost prime in place, but that isn't the case with this. So that's the controls of the firearm itself.
So what are some of the things that you like personally about the firearm?
First of all, I like the fact that I was able to get one, because they're really hard to get right now. And they're supposed to shoot really good. And I like the fact that it's designed for automatic fire. It's the same internals, just the firing mechanism is different. So I think that unlike some firearms where it may not have a robust design for automatic firing, it may just be designed for semi-automatic. Obviously the design is robust. Some of the things that you can see in the robustness of the design are the magazine well, which is extremely stout. Also, the shape of it makes it really easy to get your magazines in and out. And with the size of it, it's just easy to hit, it's chamfered, and all you really have to do, you don't have to worry about trying to get it at any particular angle. You just push it from the bottom and it finds home. And you can really tell when you get it in there too, because it's a nice crisp click and you don't have to wonder if it's in there. The handle is the typical nice contoured round Sig handle, which is something that I really like about it. The hand guard, I know it seems kind of silly, but just this safety feature here to keep your hand from being able to slide forward, or preventing it from, and getting in the flash suppressor or even in the line of fire with a shorter pistol version, obviously designed for two-handed firing. I like that about it. I like the fact that it's a 1913 rail, which is very standard, and especially the fact that everything is really good and easy to get to. I like that. Some of the other things I think I like about it is the fact that it comes with these standard peep sights. The front one can be adjusted for elevation, the rear one can be adjusted for windage, and it looks, you would think that the peep sights are not very good. We're going to take this out on the range and see how it looks here in the next video. But you've got the large diameter hole for close in, and it flips back and has a small diameter hole for more precision or farther away shooting. And it's indexed really well so you can make adjustments, and you can make fine adjustments to it, which is nice. Also, you can make adjustments with the front sight. It has a D10 in the front, so that you can index that and adjust for elevation. Another thing I like about the firearm is the ease of takedown. You remove the magazine. You obviously make sure it's empty first, both by eyesight as well as by feel. Eyes can fool you. Move it to the safe mode. Release the bolt. And then you just take your plug or anything of this size. Some thoughtfulness was put into this because these bolts, they go out, but they only go out so far. And they're captured with a detent, which is really nice. Try and take some tension off of that. Get it lined right, and you pull it out, get the detent, and there's that. There's your AR receiver, which is your standard AR receiver. Pull the bolt back. Keep pulling it out. Pull that out. And there you go. I mean, there's your takedown. There's your field strip right there. Put your charging handle in there. Put your bolt in there. We're going to make sure this is pulled out. Flip it over. Just that easy. A little bit of lube on my hands. And again, these pins being detented is really nice. And there you go. Straightforward. Sweet. So, that's another thing that I like about the firearm.
Okay, so now for the big question. What does this baby cost?
Well, as it is, this one was, after taxes and everything, was $1,300. Kind of expensive, but it's a Sig. I think it'll be worth it. Can't wait to shoot it.
So, what makes this gun stand out from all the others?
Well, it's extremely adaptive. That's probably one of its most defining features. For example, the barrel sizes, there's 3 of them, 4.5, 6.5, and 8-inch. There's also 2 different sizes of handguard, a 4-inch and a 2-inch. And as with most guns, it's really not a very special feature, but with most guns, this is a high capacity 30-round magazine. You can get it in 20 and 10. Also, as I mentioned earlier, this doesn't have any kind of a stock. The PSB is a stabilizing brace. That model comes standard with a stabilizing brace. You also can get an optional folding stock, and you can get a collapsible stock. The collapsible stock also has a 3/8 inch pad on the back to a 1-inch pad on the back, and that is to give you an option for the length to trigger. So our next video we're going to be doing from outside at the range, and we're going to be shooting this, which again I'm really excited to do. We hope you've enjoyed the video. We're going to take this thing to the range and do some shooting. That's going to be more of a applications video. This was just to go over the technical specs and what you would get. We have some other videos at Sam's Gun Sight, SAMSGUNSIGHT.com. Thanks for watching.